Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are out here at the pull apart yard in downtown Oklahoma City. You don't believe me? Look, it's right there. So walking around just trying to find a headlight, signal light, just some parts for a little Danger Ranger, a 94 Ford Ranger. So let's walk around and see what we can find. Got a funky little clip on the back side you gotta get off. Never liked these. Alright. This one. Those are so hard to get off. I hate those things. Taking the clips and all, because why not? Clips, the screws, everything. We'll take this one too while we're at it. They never want to come out good. You always gotta sit and mess with them. I'll show you why when I get it out. There it goes. Alright, yes. It's got these little tabs you gotta push in on them. They're no fun trying to do that off down inside of there. So let's see if I can pop this back on. It's just got a little ball on the end there. There we go. Okay, so we'll reattach this to the headlight. Found some pretty nice seats for the Fury. It's just too bad it's squished. I can't get the doors open. Yeah, I think this old Jaguar's seen better days. What do y'all think? What is this thing anyway? I was gonna see if I could find the model. I don't know. Looks like we got ourselves a 1999 Chevy Camaro. This is just a V6 car, unfortunately. But look, I want to show you all this. They just peeled that door skin right off of there, man. They're made out of, this is all fiberglass. All this, is this part fiberglass? This part might not be. No, this part's steel. Okay, but the rest of this, I mean, look at this. That is fiberglass. Yeah, all the way through. Looks like somebody's already robbed the convertible top. It's gone. Let's see if there's any good parts. Good windshield, it looks like. Dash is garbage. It's like an automatic car. Doesn't appear to have been wrecked though. Ain't no telling. Got ourselves an 88 Chevy Celebrity. You know, me and the missus had one of these back in the day. Just like it. Same color interior, but the outside of ours was blue. And that car was very nice inside and out. The interior was perfect, unlike this one. And the outside of it, I mean, it was like it was an old grandma car or something she drove to church on Sundays. Y'all know the deal. That car was a really good car. Even had ice cold AC. Of course, that was like 30 years ago almost. But you know, little trip down memory lane. Got an old S10 here. How many of you guys remember the old snap-on bed covers? Drill your whole bed full of holes to put one on. Hey, whatever, got the job done. What year is this? Let's see. We have a 98 that isn't in too bad a shape. I don't see a wreck other than just a dent here on the cab side. Let's see what we got going up front. Somebody's done robbed the fenders and the hood, which means they were probably still good. Yeah, I don't see anything wrecked about it. I'm always curious of why they're here once you know, you see that they're not wrecked. I'm guessing it was broke down, and probably broke down for a long time, judging by that mess. Yeah, something's definitely been living in here. Well, those were good seats until that. No rips, no tears or anything. I ain't running them. I don't know if all the weird beer treatment in the world would do good for those seats. Those are pretty bad, yeah. Y'all remember the old Astro van? It says this one's a 92. I like these because they didn't have any windows in them, and it just looked really cool for like mini trucking type projects. You could build these things up and make them really awesome. Let's see here. This one's got no interior in the back. Good grill, it looks like. I don't see anything wrong with it, really. Got the seats up front. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I don't see anything wrecked. I don't see anything wrecked. We got a dent in the door, but nothing wrecked. It's actually a pretty straight van. I hate seeing them in here when it don't look like they should be in here. But we see a lot of that out here at the old pull aparts and the LKQ and all that. Let's check out the seats here. The seats aren't great, but they're not destroyed. I mean, clean them up, throw some seat covers on them, I guess. Got visors still in it, and they're still good, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy, huh? Dash is destroyed. Engine's still in it. V6. Looks like still got the transmission and everything in it. But yeah, pretty straight little van. It's a shame to see it in here, to be honest. I always liked the old body style on these. So I had to show you guys this. This is a what is it, a 2005 Chevy Monte Carlo. And man, when you see this right here, they're not playing. I'll show you in just a minute. But I had to show you kind of a mellow yellow paint theme here. Got the candy colors going. Man, you know this car was the king of the hood, man, for sure. Guarantee it, and I'll show you why. Look at this, y'all. This is crazy. Oh man, look at that. Well, we had some 15s, looks like. God. Man, you know, you could hear this thing coming from miles away. Again, another car not wrecked. I love these old S10s. Now, I've been keeping tabs on this one. I made it into one of my videos like months and months ago, maybe a year ago. And I mean, this truck was perfect. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Very clean. Just to give you an example, look at the door. Nothing wrong with this door. Dent-free door, rust-free door, and the whole truck was that way. I don't even remember this being here. That would not surprise me if that didn't happen while it was here, because this thing was clean, really clean. Looks like they're picking it pretty good. They are definitely picking it pretty good. I wanted to show you guys some of the clever things that we do out here at the salvage yard. Look at this. Somebody needed a motor mount, so they wedged a scissor jack in there and got the motor mount out. Hey, it worked great, man. Proud of them. Like somebody's got them a load of radiators about to haul out of here. All right. Got ourselves a 91 Cadillac Fleetwood. Good little cars, man. These were some cruisers. Interior did not do good in this one. As you can see, look at that back seat. All those buttons, man. That was some luxurious stuff in its day. Really sweet. Always thought the dash in these were kind of interesting. Lots of edges. nothing really smooth going on there. Kind of blockish, you know what I mean? Door panels the same way. Look at the old, that's a big ass armrest. That's what that is. Headliner is not good. This was typical. This was GM right here. You guys remember, y'all know, most of you know, those always came down and you would ride around with it touching your head. You know what I'm talking about. It's like it would sink down, kind of go around your head just a little bit. Mine always did. This one's got the sideways V8. Look at that. How you like the fenders? How many of y'all knew these were made out of plastic? Looks like we got a couple matching Monte Carlos going on. All right. This one's actually wrecked. Finally, y'all, a wrecked car. 02 Chevy Monte Carlo, and she got tagged in the rear. Sure did. The one next to it doesn't seem to be wrecked though. What's going on there? It's actually a decent looking car all the way around, and yet it's in here. Probably something minor that just costs a really, a whole lot of money to have fixed. Labor, there ain't no telling. That's what does these things in is the labor cost to have them repaired. It's usually a cheap part. It just costs a lot of money to put it on because there's so much digging involved. Got ourselves a 93 Ford Tempo. I've had one of these too, man. It was a good little car. These old things, they'll run for a long time. And the cool thing about them is the way the doors open and shut on a lot of these older cars, man. I mean, they still open and shut like brand new. And that still has just that slight little pop that you get, when you hit the trigger. Look at that. Oh, it's just right, man. Let's see, what do we got in here? Well, got a hood latch that doesn't want to work for starters. Let's see. Looks like we got the 2.3, I do believe. Somebody's pulled the distributor out. Look at this. I think somebody was coming through the yard trying to find a good distributor. And then when they finally got to this one had the best one. And I know that because they got two more sitting over here that they left behind. Got ourselves an old Taurus. What year is this one? What year is this? It's got to be from the 90s. Yeah, 94. 94. Let's see. First of all, let's see if it was wrecked. That's the first thing I like to know. Was it wrecked? I see that the front bumper's missing and it's broken, So if anything happened, it happened down low. I do see that some of that's bent a little bit. So yes, a fender bender is what we would call this. Got the 3.0 V6. Otherwise, the rest of the body's good on it. And so is the interior. Seems to be pretty decent on it. Can't open the door. Well, let's go around over here. I like to look at the interiors on these. It's surprising how well some of it held up. I mean, especially when you get to these really clean headliners. Look at this headliner, y'all. Complete with your Oklahoma mud dauber's nest. Can't leave that out. Now, I'm not sure why they did this. Pretty interesting. They took the skin off of the trunk lid, y'all. Why? Somebody explain to me why they do this. Why on earth did they do this? Pretty interesting. No telling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll sell you the whole trunk lid. You ain't gotta like peel the skin off or nothing. It's kind of strange. Check it out. Got ourselves a little race car. It's a nice little stripe they got on there. Carbon fiber, right? So I'm noticing under the hood, it's all red. Everything's jammed out red, including all underneath where the mirrors and stuff was. But then you get in here and all the jams are gray. So somebody actually went through the trouble, I guess, to spray this thing, jams and all. I mean, that's a lot of work. That's commitment. Yeah, look at it. All the jams are sprayed. I'm surprised. But then they turned around and sprayed it again with the silver. So, yeah, we got like three things going on here. We got a silver, we got the gray, and then everywhere else, I mean, look inside of here. You got the red poking through in those jams. So, interesting. Things had a few paint jobs on it, I guess. Well, here's something you don't see. A wreck. Oh, holy crap. Something in here is actually wrecked. Look at that. Speaking of wrecks, we got ourselves another one here. These were always fun little rides. Ooh. Yeah, 6x9. Somebody gathered up some center pieces over there. Didn't get the whole set, unfortunately. Talk about a headliner not making it. See, that's what they're supposed to look like by the time they get to the salvage yard, right? That one there's a 92 model. She didn't fare out too good. Got ourselves a Cougar 2000. That door opened perfectly. Interior is all there. Somebody stole the radio. Rest of it's there. The door opens like brand new. Let's see, do we have a wreck? No, I don't think so. That's probably happened while it was here, being moved around, no telling. And Nothing wrecked on it. I seen one over here that was in pretty bad shape. The old Grand Marquis didn't do so good. Not really sure why they cut the roof off. Maybe they were practicing. Sometimes the fire department will use these things to practice with. I don't know why they would need to cut the roof off of it, because I mean, there's no real damage to the car. Yeah, look right here. They were practicing the jaws of life. You can clearly see they wedged in there and pried the door open, judging by that there. So yeah, same thing up here in the front. They were just practicing. This was a practice car. They were sticking their jaws of life in there and getting some good experience. That way they could save some lives. Yeah, they used it on pretty much every latch on the car, I think. That's cool. That's cool, man. They need their practice, that's for sure. Like, every one of them are that way. I wonder, did they do the trunk? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, they did it all, man. So they got some good experience busting into this one, that's for sure. Jaws of life. Yeah, man, those things are no joke. Another Cougar. Man, this one looks nice. I think I've seen some damage up front though. What do we got? We finally got a wreck. Let's see. Yeah, we got something going on over here. Oh well, hang on. We got a train. We stopped for the trains, y'all. That's how we do it here. Just deal with it. So yeah, man. Looks like it might have got bumped around. What happened, man? Like the motor fell out. That's interesting. Okay. Look at that, man. We busted the whole intake plenum. I don't think I've ever seen one of those broken in half, so that's pretty interesting. What's going on back here? It's like it came through the firewall. Hey, you know what? I think they ran over something. They hit something down low is what happened. They hit something down low. Look at that. I think it literally yanked the entire cradle out of this thing, engine and all. That's wild, man. That's something else. Because look, it's like it hit the back of the firewall in there. Look at that. Like the firewall is completely pushed back in this thing. Let's look at it from the inside. Let's go around here and check it out from the inside. That's pretty wild. Look at the dash. Look at that. The engine came into the interior of this car right through the firewall somehow. I don't even know how this happened. For real, how on earth did this happen? This is wild. You can see right through there. Everything came in. That's pretty intense. But man, this thing was nice before the accident. Everything in it, the interior is good. Man, I bet they was heartbroken. This was somebody's baby. You could tell. This was a nice, really clean car before the accident. Computer issues, you don't say. Looks like somebody rhino lined some bed liner spray of some sort on a Mustang. No thanks, man. I don't think I would do my Mustang with it. It was just a V6 Mustang, but still, I don't know about that, man. That's not, I mean, off-road vehicle, maybe a pickup truck, a work truck, but a Mustang? I don't know, y'all. Finally found one, dude. Look, it's got like nearly new brake pads on it, man. These things are nice. Cool. All right, I'm taking all of it. Why not? Let's see. There we go. Boy, that thing is on there. This is going to get interesting. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, whew. I don't know if I was going to get it off there for a minute. That was ridiculous. Got a little messy. Well, I've already got a brand new brake line I got a brand new one. So I'm gonna leave that behind. I don't need it. All we need is this. This guy right here. Looks like we got an old Pontiac wheel. So we got a 92 Ford Tempo, and then we got a 92 Ford Tempo right across from each other. Got a little rust forming in here in the jams. Not good. What do we got? Another unwrecked car. Lots of them in here. Seems to be the thing anymore. They're showing up unwrecked. I don't get it. This one's got some rust though. That's a pretty good hunk of body gone. Just not even there anymore. Looks like we got another Taurus. Let's check out the interior, see how it held up. Got a few cracks on the dash, you know, stuff like that's to be expected. But it's the seats, you know, the fact that the seats are still fully intact. They're dirty, of course, but they're not ripped up, they're not tore up, they're not anything. I mean, they're still fully intact. Kind of interesting how some of these hold up. Door panels and all, look, it's all still there. Again with the headliner. Good headliner. Really strange, man. You'd think after all these years that headliner would be complete garbage, and somehow it still held up. Well, the train's on the move. About time for me to get on the move, actually. Time to get on out of here. Pretty much got everything we needed. Only thing we're missing is a grill shell, and you'd be hard pressed to find a good one out here. I have found good ones, but not lately. Must be some of my old body work. Oh, I got this too. A brake caliper. Well, okay, so we did make it back to the house. I'm gonna get these parts put on the truck. I'm not gonna bore you guys too much with that. It's just putting the rotor and the brake back together. Yeah, there's the rotor that we picked up on the last go around. We'll get that put in, get everything installed, the caliper, bleed the brakes, all that. Maybe I'll put that in the next video, we'll see. But yeah, here's the old beater, in case anybody hasn't seen it, in case you haven't looked at the other videos. I've just been building this little thing out in the yard. Hell, previous video, we strapped it to the trees, pulled the frame and everything out back straight. She was involved in a little accident. Another one. It's been wrecked a few times. But we just keep fixing her, putting her back together. She's tough. She's a Ford Ranger, and she just puts up with whatever we put her through. We've just got a few little more, you know, cosmetic things. I've got a bumper for it already, but we do need that. That's the piece we're looking for. It's just a chrome piece that goes around and comes around the light there, and I just can't seem to find it. So we may have to order that stuff new. Not a big deal. They're not too pricey. So hey everybody, before I get out of here, I want to send a very special thank you to one of my subscribers from Connecticut. He did not leave his name. That's all I have to go by. He's from Connecticut. He's watching. I know he knows who he is. He sent me something very special, something very useful, and it came at the best time ever, man. We had a big storm roll through the other night, blew some shingles off the roof. I've been needing to put a new roof on this thing for a while anyway, and I was gonna come through, do a little patching here and there, and you know what? Thanks to this guy and his generous gift, I was able to come through, and I'm putting a brand new roof on, the whole thing. That's right, check it out, man. New shingles. I'm going to do a complete layover of the whole roof, and this is how far I've gotten so far. I'm on my first square, but hey, I'm going to get her done, y'all. DIY style as usual. You know how we do it around here. But anyway, man, subscriber from Connecticut, I just wanted to show you your generous gift is being put to very good use, and I do appreciate it, man. Now, I'm going to get on out of here, you guys. I will see y'all next time.